quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Nelson, no one around him. And it's Vucevic missing.
That was a layup. I mean, you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Johnson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Atlanta calls timeout. Look at Joe Johnson. He's really been playing well.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Scola. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Robert Covington. Jared Dudley's checked in for Randy Ford. And it's Jeremy Lin in for T. And then for Miami, Bargnani is checked in for Vucevic for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Joe Johnson. Lin dishes to Duncan. Soft touch on the glass. Duncan's got 5 now. The Heat leading by 3.
Well, for Tim Duncan with age, the Spurs have looked to reduce his minutes load during the regular season. But when he's on the court, he remains as efficient as ever. Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Now, here is Nelson. Michael Kidd Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Back to Nelson. The kick outside to Butler. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Duncan last season averaging close to a double-double in less than 30 minutes a game, as dominant on the glass as ever. Tim Duncan.
Back to Lin. The feet to Duncan. No good from outside.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Now, here is Nelson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Kidd Gilchrist throws it down.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yes, one thing to create a turnover, but just so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity. That's even better.
No good from Bargnani. And you take a look at Tim Duncan's rebounding, Steve, moving into the top 5 in career double-doubles.
Yeah, he just passed Karl Malone and the great Bill Russell. So Duncan just continues this late career renaissance. His play has just been spectacular the last few years. This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now here's Lin. He feeds it to Dudley. Now the dish to Kidd Gilchrist to the left side wing. Nelson with the rebound. Nelson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's foul number 2 for him. Nelson, the pass to Butler. They set the screen. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it... The Hawks trail by 5. Jeremy Lin is out there at 4. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Scola in the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kidd-Gilchrist with it. And it's Johnson picking him up.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Lynn kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. The Hawks working the ball around. There's Foy with the 3. The offensive rebound. Outside, Lynn. No good on the triple.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Johnson sets the screen for Brooks. Feeds to Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look for Miami. Vucevic checked in for Bargnani. And it's Johnson in for Johnson. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Johnson. Poked away. Lynn with the steal. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Lynn kicks to Foy. Right side, Kidd-Gilchrist. Poked loose. He dishes it to Scola. 4 on the clock. Shot is good, and a huge lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Lynn.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Brooks kicks to Butler. That's good. Butler's got 11 points here in just the second half. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Lynn kicks to Foy. Here's Scola. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Brooks dishes to Butler. The jump hook. Adams, the pass to Foy. Outside, Lynn. Butler against Lynn. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Atlanta needs to do a better job guarding against Butler.
18 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
Kufis checked in for Steven Adams.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard, and they're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
3 on the clock. They get it again. Lynn. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 5. Brooks with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Butler kicks to Johnson. Goes back up. Johnson can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. And Voigt kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Lynn dishes to Scola. Pass to Foy. Right side, Lynn. That is good. Lynn's got 4 points this quarter.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
And Butler gets it to go.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Foy. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. He kicks it to Foy. Offensive rebound. Outside, Lynn. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Lynn. Here's Foy. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Here's Vucevic. Rebound, Atlanta. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump in his personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high traffic.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. They have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Here's Butler. Michael Kidd Gilchrist making his last shot. Brooks misses. And here we go. Fast break. Kidd Gilchrist's got it. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
It's Brooks on the wing. Again, the miss by Brooks. The Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And Voigt kicks to Lynn. Kidd Gilchrist dishes to Kufis. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Butler. Doubled by Scola. And it's Johnson penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks leading. Lynn kicks to 4. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Atlanta calls timeout.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now here's Brooks. The kick outside to Butler. Miami no good on that time either. Hawks shoot 40% in the fourth. Here's Teague. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Butler kicks to Johnson. Vucevic. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Pass to Teague. Dishes it to Dudley. Back to Teague. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Here's Duncan. Blocked. And they're able to recover. Duncan with the screen on Brooks. Teague dishes to Duncan. Back to Teague. From past the arc. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. 17 points for Teague.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Here's Johnson. Trying to get open is Johnson. They get it back. The Hawks leading by 4. Teague, the pass to Dudley. Kicks to Adams. To the inside.